knowing that you're going to potentially miss a customer. I had a hard time with that. Lakin was really good at holding me accountable. So she was there to make me follow the rules. I'm Lauren.
I'm Lakin, and we're the founders of Something Borrowed Blooms.
I feel like the hardest thing we had to overcome in the early days was remembering to stay true to our mission and like what we were building and what that looked like. And there's rules in place that you kind of have to follow. I had a hard time with it. Like I remember I was doing a lot of like customer interaction at that point. And so I was interacting with people and I wanted to make a sale so bad. And I was like willing to do almost anything to make a sale. And so I had people request certain things that like really didn't fit the business model, the brand.
That was challenging early on. And I think that once we identified like this is the business model, this is the core problem and customer that we're solving for, at that point we had to stay laser focused on just that. And all the one-off requests that came in that didn't really fit that was almost a distraction. So we really had to put on kind of those blinders and really, like I said, focus on like the brand problem and solution.
Knowing that you're going to potentially miss a customer, but having to like stay true to that anyway. I had a hard time with that. Lakin was really good at holding me accountable. So she was there to make me follow the rules.
Yeah, but I think that those like intentional decisions along the way really help to like shape the brand and who we are and what we do. And that's kind of been part of the recipe for success.
Was there ever a moment we didn't think this was going to work out? Honestly, like for me, no.
I think they're scary thoughts always. I think we have this general agreement that we'll figure it out.
There was never a doubt that like we were going to let this fail or go or like let it slip through our fingers. Like that was not an option.
How have our roles changed? So I think early days we did everything. It was just Lauren and I. So she was customer service, I was designing, we were both leading strategy, we were doing accounting, we were doing all the things.
And I think just like taking the time to figure out where our strengths are and how we complement each other, that's really changed over time. Like as our team's growing and we like have more people who are on the team and bringing different strengths, then we can say like, okay, then I'm going to go deeper in this area, or I'm going to take on this more. Okay, so I think a milestone that's really impacted us and the brand the most is probably really amazing like national press placements. And so there's not just one, but just the fact that like we've been recognized and highlighted in major publications and outlets like the New York Times, Good Morning America, CBS Morning News, like those kinds of experiences and mentions and highlights and all the things, like you can't plan for that. You can't buy that. And it's something that when you look back on, it's like, it's pretty monumental. I think that's been really huge.
Our team has played a major part. This is a whole operation of amazing, talented people. And our team is really kind of what's helped to drive our success. So surrounding ourselves by smart, intentional people that know and have areas of expertise beyond ours has really helped to like shape the company. One specific example would be our lead floral designer. That's a level of expertise that Lauren and I do not have. So bringing on those experienced professionals in order to help define and kind of continue to shape the way for the company is huge. And we have so many examples of that on our team, just amazingly talented people who are passionate about the brand and the problem that we're solving for. And all of those together really help to shape who we are.
Our culture here, I think, is just really joyful, right? Like, so we get to be a part of so many weddings and celebrations that are joyful, and we feel that, remember that, and so I feel like that kind of carries over in our day-to-day. And I think the people here are happy to be here, happy to serve not only our customers but also serve one another, just trying to, you know, make the world a little bit of a better place. It's people who I like to be surrounded by, so I feel really lucky that we get to be this part of this team with so many amazing people.
So the community that we've built, I guess the brand has built it, but it's really taken shape and form in an unexpected way for us. We started our Facebook community probably 6 to 8 years ago with the intention of having a place for brides to go and ask us more detailed questions, for us to be able to provide more detailed information, how-tos, inspiration, etc. What's happened in that group, and what I think is really unique about our customers, is just the genuine like peer-to-peer advice network. And I think that's what makes our community so just unique.
I think it is really cool. So I think customer feedback that we get obviously is always motivating, and it helps us evolve the brand and make sure we're meeting the customer's expectation. But like one thing we hear over and over again, I feel like this will never get old, because when you really think about what the customer is saying, it's so powerful. Choosing Something Borrowed Blooms was their best wedding decision. like what is better than that? Like every time I hear it, I'm like, I love it.
The last 10 years have been such an incredible journey. Where we are today, I think it's a dream, right? I think living a dream every day and doing something really powerful and that we feel passionate about. And we're thrilled to continue this journey and to serve more couples over the next several years.
Thank you for everybody who's been here for the last 10 years. We hope you stick around for the next 10. And we can't wait to continue just to revolutionize the wedding and events industry. So yeah, on the memories.
Write the flowers.